Rick and Bubba Show. 866-WE-BE-BIG is our number. Coming to you from the Rick and Bubba Broadcast Plaza and Teleport. You can reach us at 866-WE-BE-BIG. There, jot that number down. Interns will be taking your phone calls. Puppy Monkey Beavers and Rick and Bubba University. Ice Beaver. Double Alt, we're about to name a new one. Adler's got the free Ustream app. He's showing you the show. You can look at that. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, and Helmsy are all here. And put your hands together for Mr. Bill Bubba Bussey as he joins us for a brand new hour. You know, I was going over this intern application checklist here, and I'm not trying to say that, you know, we let things go on for a while, but I notice here in the packet, it tells you everything to do, and it says current transcripts completed. Application and attachment should be sent to Don Juan DeMarco.
Does it?
700 Montgomery Highway, Suite 174.
What?
So,
I thought we changed that.
Well, it's right there. So, but anyway, when you see when you said someone coming to Don Juan, you know it's you though. I mean, Greg knows it's him.
That's funny.
But that isn't that funny? I mean, is that not us?
Hang on, I got two different ones.
But anyway, so I want to introduce you to this is Madison Browder. Hey, Madison, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Hi, good.
Madison is going to be intern. I was reading some of the intern information, and I see something that really jumps out at me and really help us with the nickname. But I have to ask this question. She said that she wanted to become an intern here. You're from Nashville, Tennessee?
Yes.
Music City. Going to Samford University.
Yes, sir.
And that you want to get into this business. Listen to this, Bubba. I heard about the internship from a girl in my class. She said it was the best experience of her life.
Really? Who was it?
McLean Evans.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
McLean Evans. That sounds like McPippet.
Yeah,
that is correct.
There you go.
The best.
That McPippet?
Bubba, the best experience of her life.
Wow.
She says, I understand that enthusiasm levels may not always reach that, but she said that was intriguing to her. Someone said it was the best experience of their life.
Well, McPippet may have oversold it a little bit.
Just a little
bit.
bit.
You know, she's at the Dude Ranch right now.
Right.
So,
well, and here we're talking about nicknames for you. I look at this and listen to this, Bubba. You think this didn't stand out to me? 2-time All-State lacrosse goalie in Tennessee.
How about that?
Wow.
All-State in lacrosse. In
Yes, sir.
Tennessee.
Well, Rick, you're going to have to step up because we don't know lacrosse terms.
Well,
I got a whole page of them if you was a tennis champ.
No, we had a lacrosse
we had Major Mitty, didn't we? What that her name?
Taylor.
Yeah, the girl from Vestavia.
That's
here.
right. Yeah, you're right.
Plays at Ole Miss.
So you've played lacrosse, I guess, from what age on?
7th grade.
7th grade.
Wow.
And won All-State twice as a goalie.
Junior and senior year.
2-time.
Boy, I'm telling you, how
Are you
about
talking about the team won the championship?
No, like I was selected as the best in the state.
Individual.
She's the best goalie 2 years in a row in Tennessee.
Bring it.
You know, guarding that cage.
Is that intern guarding that cage?
Well, that's we do guard. We use all kinds of terms like that for the goalie.
What are some good lacrosse terms?
The cage, what's
the pipe?
That's the
what?
What they call going
pipe.
around the pipe.
Post,
Yeah, the posts that go around. They call that hitting the pipe.
Something like
that one bounced off the pipe.
Yeah. And
Pipe City.
Yeah, Pipe City. Call it intern Pipe City.
I like that.
Rick, what's that little area though that the goalie stands in?
That's called the crease.
The crease.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Intern crease.
Yeah.
I watch the championship.
You got to guard that crease, don't you? Can't nobody get in that crease.
Yeah. Well, in girls, we're lucky because you can't get in the crease, so I'm allowed a little bit of a buffer. But in guys, it's pretty much.
Well, the defense can get in the crease, but if the guy if a guy gets in the crease before he shoots, it's a penalty.
Right. Yeah. But in girls, you can't really get in it at all.
And there's no contact in girls lacrosse.
No, not really, which is a bummer for some people. But
it's a speed.
What shot do you fear the most as a goalie?
There was one girl in high school, and she went on. She had a scholarship to Connecticut, but she ended up not going. And she would stand at the top of the 8, which is 8 meters away, and she would just fire it. Mm-hmm. And she had no idea it was going, which was terrifying for me because that means I usually ended up with a huge bruise on my thigh or something.
Oh yeah.
But
that ball hurts too.
Oh yeah, solid rubber.
Yeah, I mean it really hurts.
It's like a little mini cannonball coming through there.
You know, we treat the
intern solid rubber.
That's what I'm writing it down.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Maybe
Right-handed.
Well, you know, so you hold the stick like you here.
Yes.
So to me, and we always talk about this, the toughest place for you to guard obviously is to come all the way across your body.
Over to the left side.
And go the other way.
Left side hip.
Now, did you struggle more with people throwing at your feet or throwing to the corners?
Top corners
Top
all
corners
day
are
long. I
tough.
had.
What
I
about the
had those all
behind the
day.
head, behind the back? That's the one you're not looking. You don't think
Those-
there's actually shooting.
Those are not super hard. You just have to be good at anticipating at the last second when you can tell they're about to shoot. If you step out and
Right.
get your stick right on theirs, pretty much they're going to end up passing you every single time.
Well,
how about the name stick? I like that.
Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, there's some good lacrosse
Intern
terms.
stick.
I think that's a good.
Yeah.
What have you got better?
Yeah,
over there?
right.
Now, I'm making sure because I'm writing them down. You got
Intern,
stick?
my phone don't work. What do you got?
When you were talking,
Stick, I'm writing it down.
When you were talking about the shots, because one of the things I've noticed too, when somebody gets the ball right in front of you, one of the biggest mistakes they make, and it's one of the things we keep trying to teach as they get older, you're so happy that you caught a pass so close to the goalie, you'll rush the shot, and you guys just can stuff those. What's tough is when they fake you and then come back around.
yeah.
You know, you got to
yeah.
be patient. Give them a move here and then go.
Rick, you're like doing a little cross.
I'm
show
sorry.
right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I got intern lax.
Right. By the way, she also that's
I'm
good.
getting nothing on that.
Yeah,
okay.
no,
Cross that out.
Yeah, no, that's good. Lax is good. How about this? You also were the head coach of a JV team.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. And
Head
Springs
Pipe
ago.
City.
how about this? She was.
coach.
How about this? She was 8-4-1 as a JV coach.
How about
Pretty
that?
good.
We lost the first 4 and then
Turned it around.
You got
Yep.
you got on them a little bit.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a nickname before?
Not really. I mean, usually people just shorten my name to Maddie. For some reason, I don't really know anybody else who, in my friend group named Madison, but for some reason at Sanford, they all want to call me by my last name, which is new for me because
Browder.
Browder.
Yeah,
Browder.
I get that.
Yeah.
Well, to me, Lax almost has to be in it, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so because it's such a rare feature that a lot of the interns would have. You know,
Pipe City is good.
I like Pipe
Intern clear it.
Yeah, you have to clear. You know, nothing more frustrating than to actually make a stop and you can't clear it.
Oh, yeah. Or when you have a perfect clear and they don't catch it.
Oh,
That's the worst.
Intern face off.
Well,
the face
yeah,
off.
but the goalie doesn't have a
I
face
know,
off.
but she's a coach.
But
Rick.
you're
does it
right.
all.
You're right. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, y'all stop. No, we're not going there.
Right.
Don't even say it, Greg.
I know.
Did y'all tell her what? Okay.
Well, yeah, we've had to work our way this year to through various nicknames. You know, sometimes we had a theme develop for this summer. It's not
it wasn't a rule.
It wasn't a
was
mandate,
theme.
but it was a theme involving the animal, the beaver. I don't know if
Summer
everybody.
beaver.
Yeah, you knew about it, didn't
Oh,
you?
yeah. I was
So
interested. I was like, what are they going to do with beaver? For
Beaver
everybody?
lax.
Yeah, there it is.
What? See, I knew it's always you.
You just blurt things out.
I just thought about it.
It's always you.
Did you see it? He went
Rick,
here.
we ask
Relax.
why. We know why. It's
Look, and then he smiles.
Proud of himself.
Rick.
He's so proud of himself.
I was trying to find a way. Yeah, that works. That's a good one.
Gracious. What I got intern mad goalie.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Like Mad Max. How about Mad Lax? Like Mad Max, Mad Lax.
I like Mad Lax.
That's good.
Rick.
I love that one.
I like mine better. That's fine.
Well, you would, Greg. You would, Greg. There's a lot of things you like better. All right, we'll come back. We'll narrow it down. We'll give you the 5 and we'll vote.
What I love is
When
that
Rick
he's
found
so
out
proud.
she was a goalie, he lit up like a Christmas
Like
tree.
a-
He finally got somebody who can talk lacrosse with him.
How about this? I'm getting a lot of people that are now emailing me Mad Lax. They love that one.
That is a good one.
Including Roy Gilbert. He
Roy
said,
likes it. It must be good.
well, Roy said this is easy. He said, how do you even go past Mad Lax? I mean, that's it.
Yeah, I kind of
Should we
agree with that.
should we just declare it?
I kind of think we should.
We'll be back. Stay close.
Rick and Bubba.
It's just too good a name, and so I think we're going to drop the hammer.
I like it.
And so let it be written, so let it be law, is that from this day forward, Madison Browder, entering Rick and Bubba University, will be known as Intern Mad Lax. Mad Lax it is. Mad Lax. That's a good one. And
I'm
so
happy with it.
yeah, so
yeah.
welcome to the team, and we look forward to you working with us. And so what grade are you in at Sanford?
I'll be a senior.
Oh, this is wow! And you're wanting to get into this field and get into
Yeah,
more.
I'm a print and broadcast concentration right now.
Okay.
So
You need to bring your stick and show us some of your mad stick skills one day.
I can do it.
Yeah, we were discussing.
I'd like to learn how to throw out of that.
What was because we were discussing her playing. When you get into summer, you get into all the travel teams, and the travel teams are hilarious because they all have these funny names. And what was the one? There was a female team I saw, and it may be the one, and it was the the Bama Babes or something like that. And it was they get into all kinds of these funny names out there. There is a team that I've seen in travel tournaments called X-Lax. And they have a big X.
I mean, that's
good
good stuff there.
Yeah, so it's and then you have to get all your colors and get over and get your tents and all that kind. Now the big teams, they've got logo tents. I mean, their tents come up. It's not just some tents that parents bring. You look and there's the logo on all the tents, and they got
they want to look sharp.
Yeah, they got the whole thing.
Logo tent. They're for
real. They're serious about that.
The best is when teams show up with a huge RV with like players on the side and like their name branded, and you're like, all right, that's a little. Too much.
That's that kind of scary side.
Yeah,
that's when you start looking at the bracket when you play them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you prefer to play them first game in pool play and be done with it.
What is the team you dreaded the most?
Oh. Well, I mean, I was on the national team. Well, the national team. I played for Team Tennessee, and we went up and we played a team from New York. Mm-hmm. And about halftime, I was ready to be taken out. I was like, I'm done.
Really? Now, how come just they were that good?
I mean, those are kids that are going to go on and play D1 and are getting recruited by every school.
Yeah.
So they're bringing it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had the idea, even though we're having some Southern players individually that can play at any level, our travel program said, let's go up to the Northeast and let's have a look at what it looks like for people who've been playing it for generations. Since their little boys have lacrosse sticks, not baseball bats. Mm-hmm. I mean, they have them laying in the pile just like we have baseball bats and football. The basketball, they have a lacrosse stick laying there just as prominent as anything else and more prominent than others. And it is a different animal. And we even talk about that there's a Southern version of lacrosse. Then there's the Northeastern version of lacrosse, and they're not even really the same game.
No, they're really not. And until you see it, and then you're in the game, you're like, oh no, I mean, I bet they're good. And then when you get in the game, and they're just more fast, more aggressive.
Yeah,
and their shots.
What did and I don't mean this, I want you to hear me on this. We have a saying that if you want to play goalie in this sport, there's something wrong with you. I mean, you can't.
I've heard that. Yeah,
you can't be normal.
There's a screw loose.
I don't. Guys, you do understand what we're saying. I mean, you say the same thing about hockey, but in hockey, even though it's incredibly dangerous and that puck is hard, it's coming at you wide open, they pretty much pad them everywhere.
Right.
Lacrosse goalies just wear a face mask and maybe a chest protector, and that's it. So their legs and everything are just.
Do the girls wear anything different than the guys?
In high school, you have to wear thigh protectors and shin protectors, but when you get to college, you just have to have the chest and the head.
Yeah.
And obviously, you've got gloves on, which I took quite a few balls to the knuckles.
Yeah.
I would,
Yeah, you got the gloves.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean,
you realize how bad that ball hurts if it hits you in the thigh? And like you watch D1 lacrosse men's, their goalies wear sweatpants. That's it. And, I mean, that ball is coming. Of course, in all fairness, the shooters are so skilled, they don't really throw at the goalie. Once you get to that level, they're trying to hit those
get around
those corners and all that, but you still get hit.
There's something about when the ball hits you, there's a, stinging pain of, ow, that hurt, and then you realize you stopped it, and it's like victory. I mean, it doesn't matter how bad the pain hurt because it's like I stopped the ball. So you'd rather get hit than anything, honestly.
It looked to me like a lot of the tough ones were the balls that were shot right down at the ground, so they would, short hop right where you were.
Well, it's funny you said that because you're right. But what's funny is a lot of times in lacrosse, I've noticed this now that I've got to know it a little bit. You have a lot of goalies that do play hockey if they're from hockey culture, and we laugh about that. The first time you throw at one's feet and he just sweeps it out, we go, "Ooh, hockey goalie, hockey goalie," and because you don't want to throw low on a hockey goalie, you want to throw high. And because they're used to everything being at their feet.
Yeah, I like the short.
I feel like we're doing a lax podcast.
Yeah, it is.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah, but we're glad you're here.
That's what we're going to use Channel 3 for.
This is interesting, though. I'd like to know more about it.
It's the offense is, like I say, the female game's different than the male game because the female game there's no contact, and there's rules like you have to put your stick down where you're standing when. What happens there on where the ball when the quarter runs out or something, I guess, and they try to set the field right back up like it was.
If there's a timeout in the middle of a possession, you put your sticks down.
They put everything down and go back to where everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we got the ball out. They go right back to where it was, like you've pressed pause, which is kind of weird to watch.
Yeah,
but it's a different game. But
in the girls' game, you don't have that big pocket.
Right.
So it's a lot more about finesse and keeping the ball in. And so when you make that shot, you have to give your stick to the referee and they check the pocket because it has to be
immediately
a certain level. The ball has to be seen over the bar.
They use a pocket that's different than the males too, because of the no contact. Because you could just fly down there and just fire on people, so they make it more difficult for them to actually keep possession of the ball. But it's an interesting thing to watch. And the offenses, I guess, the same way for the females. I haven't seen as much of the female. Picture basketball. Like if you're watching the NBA Finals right now, that's how the offense works. It's rotation. They're trying to run cutters through there, and you're trying to hit cutters just like basketball. But it reminds me a lot of basketball, the way the offenses work.
I guess you hit on something, though, because I think illegal sticks would be big in this sport because of that sagging pocket. They want that ball to be able to rest in there so they can swing it around and do whatever they want. Now, how do you manipulate the pocket? I mean,
you have to twist it.
Yeah, what they do, they'll
create a little centrifugal force to keep it buried in
right, that's it. They do it a lot more for the girls, but in the males, like the referee will call for a stick check.
I wish y'all would show that different, but anyway.
And he'll pick up the stick, and if the lacrosse ball hangs all the way down to the point there's space, like the ball where the rim of the top of the stick is, if it's hanging below that, that's illegal.
But to stretch that, I'm calling it a net, but it's the pocket. To stretch that out, how do you just pull on it and stretch it, or how do you
tighten it up?
How do you make it an illegal
the way
stick?
you tie it up, the way
kind of like you do a baseball glove, the way you tie it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes it just happens by the natural parts of the game. Somebody's not doing it on purpose. I mean, the stick, like for instance, if it's rained and the net and it gets wet and it expands, or sweat, or just grime, you have to keep checking the stick to be sure they're legal before you start the games, because
it's like NASCAR.
They can naturally manipulate as well.
Yeah,
not on purpose.
Right.
So, but buddy, you can tell when somebody drives through the middle and everybody's just knocking the heck out of it, and the ball won't come out. Everybody's screaming, "Stick check!"
It looks like they got one of those wind socks on there.
Well, all right, Mad Lax is with us.
Mad Lax, I like it.
So let it be written. Intern Mad Lax. We'll come back. Still more to cover this hour, including more of your phone calls at 866-WE-BE-BIG.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.